Hi everyone, this is John here. Welcome to this video update. So just had a couple of questions in the Golden Playbook membership area about how we're kind of using just simple stuff right now in the stock market. You know, we've seen this nice rally higher in most tech stocks, energy stocks. I think as long as you're staying away from retail stocks, you've probably done fairly well. And again, we're not trying to overcomplicate the picture. We've been trading Amazon stock for quite some time actually. Since the beginning of the year, we were looking to buy Amazon stock, and really just looking at these price levels. As you can see, clearly there's something going on around this area. Prices are just rejecting below this support level, but then closing back up. So clearly there's something going on. Maybe it's institutional buyers coming into the market protecting this level, but you know, a big reason to start looking for long position. We had like a squeeze pattern here set up, and we've been riding that stock pretty much all the way around to this kind of area. Obviously didn't really get out at the high, but kind of around this area as it started to chop around. So pretty decent trade there for most of 2017, just with the scaling and trailing strategy that we employ. But again, in a strong trend of market, if you're picking the right market condition and the right kind of stock play, then simple stuff works. There's no need to overcomplicate the picture. Even recently, over the past week or so, we've been actually initiating fresh new long positions here on Amazon. You can see similar kind of formation. We've got this support area here, market struggling to break through, closing back up. We've had a couple of squeeze patterns that fire it off here, also one that fired off here as well. So we're kind of riding this to the upside. Now again, this is a weekly chart, so some people may go down to like the daily chart and start looking at some of these kind of formations. You know, we had this kind of higher low formation here. We kind of broke that area, kind of reason to get to the long side. Now we've got these moving averages kind of falling apart. We'll look for some kind of retracement trades. You know, we can buy it low and sell it high, and just do the simple stuff really. Okay, but you know, it's a good example of just starting with the bigger picture, so starting the weekly chart and then just breaking it down to the lower time frames, to the daily chart. Some people may even go down to the intraday chart, start looking at maybe the 2-hour or 1-hour chart, maybe some tick charts and things like that. But again, everything starts from the bigger picture here. Once you have the bigger picture formation, then it gives us greater clarity. And if you're picking the right market condition, you've got a strong trend, the simple stuff works. Here we're just talking about basic levels, basic price levels where there's been strong rejections before, okay? And we've got these nice moves here. And you know, if you forget about all the noise that's happening in the press right now and just focus on what the market is telling you, you know, you'll be able to capitalize, you know, quite a fair bit in the stock market rally. So a few weeks ago we talked about Apple stock as well, pulling back to kind of moving averages and these kind of support areas in place. So we're looking for long positions around that kind of zonal area. And again, breaking it down from the higher time frames to the lower time frames, we talked about the potential higher low formation that could occur, right? And again, as you'll see, what we just looked at on Amazon, the simple stuff, we looked at some of these kind of price levels, you know, trading off these areas. And typically on Amazon, it's kind of developed over, you know, several months. Here on Apple, you can see, if we just zoom in, we can see that it's actually been setting up over a shorter term period. We can see that over several days, prices were struggling to break through this level and closing above. So we were looking for long positions on the break above here, and we're currently trading this to the long side, again managing on a weekly. But again, just another good example of, you know, what is working in the current markets. And you know, the kind of one directional stuff is working pretty well, and that's really where the focus needs to be. Currently watching eBay stock as well. Again, nice kind of momentum to the upside here, and we can see we've had these historical turns around this weekly 20. So just waiting for the market to pull back to this area here. If we can coincide with some of those high points, fantastic. But that's the kind of zonal area we'll be looking for long positions on eBay and trying to hold that for another push to the upside. From a commodity perspective, we're also looking at coffee here, and we can see that we're breaking down with these cycles to the downside, and as you can see where we are right now, we're starting to break below these moving averages. So we're looking at further downside. I mean, this level goes back, you know, a pretty decent way historically. So if this level breaks, then I think we've got further downside yet to come. So we'll be looking for additional short positions in the coffee market as well. So for those of you wanting real-time alerts with our traders, sending out what they're looking to trade across stock markets, commodity indices, and foreign exchange markets, and gravitate to traderprofits.com website, and you'll see the Golden Playbook membership features. So tons of value here. The trade alerts, kind of weekly updates, live videos, premium research, full access to the traders wealth portal as well, and an email support line as well, which is managed by quite a few of us. So we're currently running a 10-day free trial membership, just so you can kind of understand what we're about. Got pretty high stick rates, and many of you will kind of understand that once you kind of come on board and give it a try. So gravitate over to the website, and you'll see something there, and it'll be good to see you on the other side. So, of course, members, watch out for the premium video. We'll be sending one out on some of the key things that we're looking at for the rest of the week. In the meantime, have a great trading day, and I'll see you next time.